What we got going on over here, guys?
We're going to remove the snap ring from the piston. So we can take the wrist pins out.
I'm over here knocking, pushing the ladder.
We're going to pull them out. We're going to disassemble all the pistons. We're going to get the rods over there, clean them up, and inspect them for reassembly. That's what we're doing right now.
Shouldn't take much to clean those up.
Yeah, it should. Doing this so when we disassemble we don't get any caps mixed up with the rods. We know that the caps go with the respective rod. That way when we put pistons in, if I hand Rod a 4 cap and 3 holes, we can say, hey, we got the wrong cap. So we can start cleaning them up, washing them up, and
there's a way to tell. We can look in the book.
Yeah, see what the bore is on this.
Yeah, check the bore.
Nice rods made in Brazil. They look good though. You don't see any heat marks. Like, you ever get one that's got a bearing failure? This here will be blue. You just throw that rod away. It's no good.
It's no good when it's blue. It's discolored.
Discolored. Even though it may have never damaged the bearing, it could have just had black spots in the bearing.
Yeah, but it warps it, yeah.
It got heat to it, just discard it. As long as they look like this fresh metal look, usually they won't look like this when you first pull them out. You got to clean them up because they'll be, you know, it took in a lot of soot or the sulfur or whatever's in it. So it'll be kind of a little discolored, but once you take brake cleaner and wash it off, it'll look like this. But these came out just like this.
Yeah, we didn't clean these.
Man,
Not yet?
You still see the oil, look.
Yeah, yeah, I see the oil. Right there. I see the oil right there.
Yeah.
When I bring it over, I see it.
Yeah.
Was that 20,000 mile oil?
Yeah, it's about 22,000 on that oil.
So
We didn't do an oil change because we knew we were taking it apart.
right.
All right, we're checking our bolts, the rod bolts, the length to make sure they're in spec. What's the spec on
They're
them?
stretch sheet bolts. Maximum is 3976.
3.976.
And we're
And
at
we're using Mr. Good Old Brown and Sharp here. That's been accurate as hell the whole time.
3.945.
Okay, so we're under.
Yeah, we're under.
Cool. So that bolt's good.
.955.
Okay.
.51.
Okay.
7.6 is max.
They're all good.
Yeah, it's 4.5.
All right, we're going to check all the rest of these. And how do we know which way the rod faces in the engine? You said something about the way the direction of the motor turns, and the oil port, and how it normally feeds the oil to the upper part of the rod. What does the book say?
The book says the tab is going to be on the piston nozzle side, which will be the driver's side.
Okay, the tab is on the piston nozzle side, which is on the driver's side. And what were you saying about the oil port? Why they set them that way?
Well, my thinking is because the crankshaft rotates this way.
The crankshaft rotates that way.
And it's got an oil drilled hole that's spraying the whole time it's rotating.
So it's pushing oil in here.
So if it sprays, it comes up in there, it's going to hit the side.
It's pushing towards this, and so it pushes oil up through the rod. If it was facing the other way, it would actually be pulling oil.
Right.
It could possibly be pulling oil out of the rod.
Yeah, because it'll come this way and then pull that way.
Right. So it'll be pulling. on the hole. So yeah, it makes sense.
Then there's also some matching numbered, which we put these numbers on here. Let's get rid of them. But there's some stamp numbers on there.
Stamp matching numbers.
That says L384,
Right.
L384. It says goes on the exhaust side.
It goes on the exhaust side.
So there's a couple of times.
But there's numbers on both sides.
There's numbers on both sides, but they're not matching numbers.
Okay, those aren't matching numbers.
These are matching numbers.
Okay.
And it says goes on the exhaust side.
So now we know which way they go in. The tab side goes towards the
Piston,
intake.
yeah, the piston nozzle, which is the intake side. And the next thing is the Brazil is
Well,
going to be
yeah.
going toward the front.
On these they are.
Yeah.
Who knows what the next one is going to
That's
look
true.
like.
That's true.
Okay, so that makes sense. And we're going to measure all our bolts, and then we're going to measure this counter, or we're going to measure this bore. And you said this is what,
2.503 and 0.2502. It's only 1,000.
It only allow 1/1000ths, above 1/1000ths. Now I was told that if you measure 2/1000ths big here, that the rod was liable to wear out at about 600 or 700,000 miles. And if it was 3/1000ths big here, it's liable to wear out in 3,000 or 300,000 miles. If it's 4/1000ths big here, it's not going to last 150,000 miles. It could throw a piston. It could wear the wrist pin and start to cause engine problems. That's what somebody told me that builds engines. You know, I think it had some merit what they said, but that makes sense. It has to be within 1/1000th of an inch if you want it to last 1,000,000 miles anyway. You got almost 1/2,000ths. 0.0003 on the side play, on the side. Okay. Same thing, 0003, 0004. Uh-oh. Fell into a hole. .0002. 2/100ths, not 2/1000ths. Well within spec. Or the other one, anyway. This one's reading the same. I mean, we know that these are in really good shape. So we're just going to reuse them. It looks like we're good, man.